Decades following the original case of Creepers' exposure, a 20-something couple, Lane and Chase, travel to the Horror Hound Festival for a night celebration in the form of the Creeper. During their travel, Lane begins to experience unexplained premonitions and visions of a disturbing possibility of events that lay ahead, as well as visions of the Creeper itself. As the festival kicks into high gear, Lane and Chase win the opportunity to visit the infamous Creeper Mansion. And whilst being accompanied by a media crew, the original Jeepers Creepers releasing back in 2001, it's safe to say the Creeper earned itself a certified cult following with its tension-laced yet ludicrous original, with a sequel in 2003 solidifying the Creeper as a serious contender amongst greats within the genre. It's without question the nightmare-fueled Creeper should have remained a figment of naughty's fascination when it made its painfully dire return to the screen in 2017 with Jeepers Creepers 3. With Jeepers Creepers 3 setting the bar to a seemingly unbeatable low standard for the franchise. With the long-awaited release of Reborn finally here, surely the only way is up. Wrong. Jeepers Creepers Reborn is anything but a return to form for the franchise, reinforcing the very notion that the Creeper itself has long passed its expiry date. It's truly astonishing how Team Sola and team had gotten this so wrong. A sequel that got it so wrong you could be mistaken for the creative team behind it having their only source of Creeper knowledge be from YouTube clips or snippet trailers. Previous entries of the Jeepers Creepers catalog take its villain to the back roads and empty stretches of derelict USA. Reborn decides to take its villain's killing spree back to the very abandoned building with the infamous pipe we were introduced to back in 2001. This time, however, we are brought back here again in such a bizarre yet hilariously ill-conceived manner, through the attendance of a horror fest, somehow playing out worse than Jeepers Creepers 3, a task that once seemed nearly impossible. Reborn could have really benefited from a back-to-basics approach, an opportunity to bring the franchise back to its roots for a welcome return to form for the Creeper. It's hard to imagine anyone here truly knew just how bad this was going to be. It's safe to say Jeepers Creepers' return to screen is undeniably the genre's most painful return yet. When it's not the narrative taking your brain cells for a back-alley brawl, it's the film's persistent use of CGI that really takes the franchise to a new low. Not only is Reborn narratively inept, but its visual effects are the work of low budget and rush time. So bad I was convinced I had received an early cut of the film. A solid chunk of Reborn's runtime is consumed in green screen locations, down to the very ground they walk on, making the entire experience so distractingly unpolished it renders the movie almost unwatchable. Nothing here works, and Reborn will be quick to remind you of that, rightfully earning itself the title of one of the worst horror sequels of the past 20 years.